Okay, greetings one and all. Again, greetings one and all, and welcome to this has to be day number 3. I can't believe it, but it's day number 3, week 9, spring 2025. Again, day number 3, week 9, spring 2025 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight. It's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. Okay. So what we have here is, my name is Mr. Petit. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday the 5th of March, 2025. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic is geometrical constructions. Geometrical constructions. This is part 2. And so we're gonna continue from where we left off on yesterday. And what I'm gonna start off by doing is showing you all we're gonna draw two 90-degree angles, and then we're gonna move from that and then start bisecting. All right, but I really want to go over the how to construct the 90-degree. I think we need to definitely go over that. So the first thing we're gonna do is, number 1, construct a 90-degree angle. Construct a 90-degree angle. Label the angle what? ABC. So we're gonna construct using, what do we use to construct angles? Like what do we use to construct angles?
Protractor.
We use a protractor? No, we don't use. What do we use to construct it? To construct an angle?
A compass.
Compass. Yes, we use a compass.
A compass.
A compass. And what else?
Ruler.
Ruler. And what else?
A pencil.
And pencil. Very good. The protractor is we only use protractor to measure the angle. We don't use the protractor to now if we was drawing it, then we use a protractor, but to actually construct it, we use a ruler, compass, and pencil. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually get into it. So I'm going to all right, so write this down for me, please. Again, write this down. So we have to construct this 90-degree. Anyone can remember how to construct it? What do we do? What do we do to construct it?
First we draw lines.
Draw a straight line first.
Draw a straight line. And what?
Draw a ray.
Draw a ray. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to the site. Okay. The same site I'm gonna put inside the chat. Let me put it inside the chat again. Okay.
We're doing another graph.
We're doing another one, yes.
Let's go.
So this one is from yesterday. I literally didn't change this. All right, so let's go ahead and clear. So some of this is going to be this one, this one, this one. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to get our ruler, and again we're gonna be constructing a 90-degree. So I need everyone to do this in their book for me. need y'all to do is, let me reset this. If you want to, you could use the site, or you could do it inside your book. I prefer you to do it inside your book. In persons have a geometry set that they could use to construct these. The geometry set that you could use.
I do.
I'll try it on the book and the site.
Okay, you try it on the site. Now the site, you gotta have some skills, so be careful. So what we're gonna do here, I'm going to start here.
Mr. Batiste,
We're gonna, yes.
if I don't have my phone right and I don't have a geometry set, I could
Draw it.
yes sir.
Yes, you can. Yes,
Okay,
you
thank
can.
you.
You could draw it. You could draw it if you don't have a. If you don't have a. If you don't have a geometry set and you want to write it in your book, yes, you can draw it. You could definitely draw it. Okay, so we're gonna start here, and I'm gonna make this 8 centimeters. Okay, 8 centimeters. Then I'm going to come here, right? I'm going to come here. I'm going to put a dot. Okay, put a dot here. All right. We're gonna call this what? B. Okay. We're gonna call this one, well, we have to put an arrow here. So we're gonna call this one what? C. Make sense? So this is our ray. Ray BC. All right, class, how many persons have their ray drawn? Let me know, please. Let me know if you have your ray drawn. Okay. What angle are we drawing or constructing? What angle are we constructing?
A 90
A
a
what?
90-degree angle.
A 90-degree angle. Very good. 90-degree angle. So we already draw our ray. The next thing we need to do is we need to go and get our what? Get our compass.
Mr. Batiste, I have a question.
Go ahead.
It's a 90-degree angle, right?
This is a 90-degree, yes.
I
Now,
thought it was a line segment that you drew.
no, this is a ray that we have drawn, but we're gonna be drawing or constructing a 90-degree angle.
Okay.
So then,
Excuse me, Stuti.
go ahead.
How you zooming on your computer though?
I have I'm using a laptop. So what I did was I just put my 2 fingers together and extended wide. So kind of like regular zooming in on a tablet, but how I have a how I on the laptop I have the space to do it. I don't know how to do it on the thing, on like a regular thing with a mouse. Okay, so we go here. This is we put our tippy point here. How are we gonna extend it? Are we gonna extend it here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Are we gonna extend it here?
No, sir.
No.
Or are we gonna extend it here?
No, sir.
About here, right? Like about a little less than half of the way, right? I think
Yes,
this is
sir.
I think it's a good one right there. A little less than half of the way. You know what? Because this is 90, I wouldn't do 40%. I wouldn't do 40%. I would do like 30%. Because unless you have a lot of space above, it's gonna be too big. So I would say make it even a little smaller, right? Like 30% for right triangle, for right angle, right? You want to make it a little bit smaller because if you try to do like 40%, it might be the arcs may be too big. So let's do like 25 to 30%, right? So just make a note of that. So we definitely don't want the arc too big because we're gonna be drawing like a bunch of arcs. Okay, so we're gonna draw an arc. So it's gonna be like this. Okay, an arc. Okay, like that. How many persons have their arc drawn like mine? Let me know, please, if you have your
Me.
arc drawn like mine. Let me know, please. Everyone have their arc drawn like mine. Let me know, please. Say it again.
Because the ray that you have on the screen is, you say 8 centimeters, right?
Mhm.
So if you put the arc at 3 centimeters from B, it's
Three.
perfect.
3 centimeters. Okay, good. Mine's at 2.5. So basically just about same. All right, so good. We keep the width the same. We do not change it. Then we're gonna go to this point and we're going to draw what? Draw another arc.
Another arch.
Very good. That intersects the first one. Okay. So what did I do so far? I draw the first arc, boom. Then I draw the next arc, boom. Now, if we wanna draw a 60 degree, we just could connect this, right? And we just could connect this like that, and that would be a 60 degree, right? But we're not doing a 60 degree, so we don't need that. What are we gonna do at this point? Does anyone know what we're gonna do at this point? Anyone know? What are we gonna do at this point? By the way, everyone should be drawing this inside of their book or on the device that they are using.
That right there, we
Okay.
supposed to name it, right?
You don't have to name it. I wouldn't recommend that you name it. You don't have to name it. That's just for, we only name it because we was doing the steps.
Okay, so right by the inter, where the two arc meet,
Right there.
you,
Yeah.
yeah, you put your, what this thing name again?
Compass. Yes.
You put your compass there and you make another arc.
No, Sashni, we call this the oxygenated.
Oh,
We call this the oxygenated.
man, you must forgive and forget.
All right, good. So we take this compass, like you're saying, and we're gonna what? We're going to draw an arc right here, right? So we can draw an arc right there. Boom. Okay. How are y'all construction looking so far? Does it look neat like mine's? Arc, boom, arc,
Yes, sir.
boom, arc, boom. How is your drawing so far? Let me know, please.
Neat.
Neat. Anyone else? How's your
Great.
drawing so far? Great.
Sounds good.
My compass you want draw, Mr. D.
If your compass don't draw, just freehand it. Because all you want to do is when you want to have it. Okay, just freehand it for now. It's because your stuff is not working properly. Okay, next we're going to
I don't want to talk about it.
come here and then we're gonna draw what? Draw, oof, oh boy. Come on, be nice. Don't embarrass me on live television. All right, we're gonna come here and we're going to draw the arc like that. Okay. So where we come right here and draw the arc. Okay, right there. And then what we're gonna do at this point, we're gonna come where? Come to this one and draw another one. Draw another arc right there. Okay. Good. Now all we need to do is what?
Connect it.
A line between that arc
Yeah,
to
draw a
connect
line.
the
Yeah, draw a line to connect them. So I'm gonna use a ruler to connect them, and it should give me 90 degrees. It should. Okay, it should give me 90 degrees. All right, so it's gonna be right here and right there. Okay, good. Excellent. And so what we're gonna do here is we're going to draw a line, all right, and all the way down, and there we go. And so what we have here is this. All right, and so now what we have to do is we have to use a protractor to measure it. So it should measure 90 degrees. So let's go here and check the measurement. Mine's is no bias. No bias. What is mine's? Mine's is feel like it could have been better. Let me zoom it in. Let's see. Okay, so I'm in the protractor. Okay. It's a little off, it's like 91. Let me move the compass. Okay, there it is. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, so this is 90 degrees. Yeah. Yeah, 90 degrees. It could be better though. I wish I had a more precise one, but there's 90 degrees, 90, 91 degrees. Okay, and that's how we construct it. Okay. Good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to label it. Okay. Label it as what? 90 degrees. What else I need to label? I need to label this. This is B, this is C. This is what?
The A.
It's A. Okay. So A, B, C. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, put it from here, and then I'm going to go back to our slideshow and let them know that we completed that particular question. So stop sharing screen. Let's go back here. And so we're going to go to this one. And so we have here, remember the question was to construct a 90 degree, right? Construct a 90 degree and label the angle ABC. And so we're gonna do, we're gonna say, hey, guess what? We did exactly what you told us to do. We constructed an angle ABC, and exactly 90 degrees. All right. Do y'all understand how to do this? Let me know, please, if y'all understand how to do this.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if y'all
Yes,
understand how
sir.
to do this.
I understand how to do it.
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah.
Do we understand how to do it? Let me know, please.
Could you explain it one more time, please?
Laura, want me to explain it again? Is there anyone who understand how to do this? Let me know, please, if y'all understand. I'm only hearing from like 2 people.
I do.
I understand how
Yes,
to do it,
sir.
but I can't.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, good. How many persons did it with a geometry set?
I did.
I did.
I do.
Fine.
I did.
Good.
Mm.
All right. If you did it with a geometry set, put a capital I in the chat. Only if you did it with a geometry set, put a capital I in the chat. Let me see who all did it with geometry set. Okay, Charlotte, Ethan, Crimson, Kino, Xavier, Amia, Sashanik, Maya, Shanair. Good. All right. Anyone did it with the with the software?
I
Anyone did it
tried
with the
to,
software?
but
I did.
it wasn't working.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
It okay if I freehand it because I
Yeah,
don't
you
have.
if you don't have the geometry set, you could freehand it once you have an idea of how to do it.
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
that's the most important. But you have
Miss
the
Petit,
go ahead.
I did it on the website.
You did?
Yes, sir.
All right, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that, please. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Sashanik, that is excellent. Very good job. Honestly, very good job. We need to show Lamar how to do this.
Thank you.
Very good. Okay, not you. Not you with your proof, showing the protractor. Okay. Excellent. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Very good, Sashanik, Kamani, Rodrigo Roll. Where's Kamani? Rodrigo did it with the software. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And Shanair, Malia. I need the rest of you to send me a picture of your work, please. Crimson, very good. Nakaria. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of your work and send it
Mr.
via WhatsApp. Say it again.
You said something?
No, it's just pointing out that you sent in your work. That's all. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Okay, I admit it. Mathematics is harder than game as it looks.
Say ahead with it. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, let's go ahead.
I don't agree.
They don't agree. How does yours look, Aiden?
Very well. I was
Very
doing
well.
this in class today as well.
Excellent. Very good. Okay. All right. Let's do one more, and then that'll be it for this. If you don't get it after this, then you have to rewatch the video. But I hope that you understand how to do this once we do this last. I'm gonna do one more. This one says that we want to construct. We're gonna call this number 2. Construct a 90-degree. What are we gonna label this one? Give me some letters. What are we gonna label it?
XYZ.
Who said X, Y, Z?
Malia Delaveau.
Very good. I like that. X, Y, Z. Very good. X, Y, Z. Excellent. X, Y, Z.
That's what them old people they say when they don't want to spell their business.
Yeah, X, Y, Z. All right. So let's go ahead and go ahead and do
Mr.
this.
Petit, you stop sharing on.
I did. We go into the site now. I'm gonna redo it. All right. So class, help me out. How are we going to do this? How are we gonna do this? Let me know, please. Remember, we have the graph, the X, we have the graph, the angle X, Y, Z. So if they say X, Y, Z, what is going to be our line segment? It's going to be our line segment or our ray. What's that? How are we going to label that? Hello? We have X, Y, Z. What is going to be our line segment? How are we going to name it?
XY.
No.
Array with
YZ.
Y and Z.
Y, Z. Very good. Who said that? Y, Z.
Oh, it's me.
I heard a voice. Oh, it's Jada?
Yes, sir.
All right. Very good, Antoine and Jada. So let's go ahead and do our, I'm just going to do it to 8 centimeters again. So it's going to be here. I'm going to call this one, let's go 8 centimeters. Okay. Good. So it's going to be 8 centimeters. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to label this one X, this side X, label the side Y, Y. I don't want to put the point because the point is sometimes because it's so big, I don't know where my thing is. So I'm going to leave it just like that. X, Y. Okay. What we're going to do at this point, we're going to draw a what? Draw an arc. Is the arc going to be all the way down here, or is it going to be where? Like, where's it going to be? Where's the arc going to be? Are we going to draw? Hello, where's the arc going to be, class?
In the middle.
You send the link in the chat again, please.
Send the link in the chat. Let me send the link in the chat. Where's the arc going to be?
In the middle.
Not in the middle. Not in the middle. We said
Before you reach the middle.
Where you reach
so. If this is the middle, it should be like 40% of the way. If we're doing 60 degree, but since we're doing 90 degrees, you want it like 30% of the way because we don't want big we don't want huge curves for the 90 degree, right? Because we have to do like a bunch of them curves. All right. So okay. Now we're gonna draw an arc. So we just draw our first arc. It's gonna go like this. Boom. And boom. Okay. Draw our first arc like that. Okay. Good. Then what we're gonna do at this point, class? Anyone can answer. What are we gonna do here?
Excuse me, Mr. Mati.
Go ahead.
May I use the restroom, please?
Yes, we can quickly. What are we gonna do at this point?
Do like the other thing on the circle, on the not the semicircle.
Do what? What are we gonna do next?
Do another like one of those lines.
Do another arc. Very good. Where is Alora, are you paying attention? Because you the main one will say you don't understand. Are you paying attention, Alora?
Yes, sir.
You sure? All right. So we're gonna come here to this point, right? And then we're gonna draw a what? Draw an arc.
Arc.
Yeah. That intersects with the previous arc. Now, we could just at here do a 60-degree angle, and just let that go through there, and that would be a 60-degree angle. Okay. But we are not doing 60-degree, we're doing 90-degree.
What are we? Okay.
We're doing 90. So we're going to stick to our 90. So what we're gonna do at this point in order to construct this 90?
Do not a 60-degree. A 90-degree line.
No. What are we gonna do at this point, class? I'm going to do what?
Another arc.
I'm gonna draw another arc. How I'm gonna draw another arc? I'm gonna put what? My point right here, right in the middle, and then I'm gonna do what? Draw an arc. Very good. Draw an arc. Okay. Let me move it. It's too big. I'm gonna draw an arc, so something like this, and like that. Okay. I did not change the width of my compass. The width of my compass remains the same. Next, after this, I'm going to go where? I'm going to go to this particular point right here. You see one? And then I'm going to, at this particular point, I'm going to draw an arc. So it's going to go like this. Draw an arc. And then I'm going to go to the other side, back here again. Then I'm going to draw another arc. And so I have all of my arcs that I need. I did not change the width of my compass. Okay. So let me move this here. So class, what is the next thing that I'm going to do?
Draw the line.
I'm gonna draw what type of line it's gonna be?
A 90-degree angle.
A 90-degree angle, right? So it's gonna be a what? A straight what?
Straight line.
A straight line. Very good. So I'm gonna draw it like this. It's gonna be what? This is going to be. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna draw a straight line. Okay. Draw a straight line. So the line should connect this with that. So, okay, so let's see, zoom in. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure our line is good. Let's tilt a bit. Let me see. Okay, so go over a little more. Let's tilt the head. A little more. Good. That's pretty much good. Bottom to go a little more to the side. There we go. All right, let's go ahead. Notice that I leave space to actually draw the line. I think I can squeeze this a little more. Too much. There we go. All right, now let's draw the line. So this is going to be one straight line like this. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Is this correct, or I need to redo it?
Yes, sir.
I need to redo it, right? Why? Because
it's not on the phone.
No, wait, a little bit over the dot.
I need to, yes, it's still over. So let's go ahead and redo it. Sometimes that might happen. So don't be afraid to redraw your line. Okay, like in my case. So let me go here. Okay, let me do it a little more. Let's try this. It's going to be, let's see that. All right, good, perfect. All right, so we already did that. So let me go ahead and measure it. So let's go ahead and measure our line. Okay, measure our line. What do you know? The measurement of this line is, this is what? Start from here, this is what? 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and what? And 90, very good. And so how are we gonna label this, this, shall we call it this angle? What do you have? It's X, Y, and
Z.
we did it wrong. It's supposed to be what? Y,
So
Z.
Y is supposed
Supposed to
to,
be
yeah.
Y, Z. All right, so you have to change. This is actually Y, Z. I don't know why I put X, Y. It's supposed to be Y, Z. So what we're gonna do here is, let me just keep this as what this is. We're going to put this as 90 degrees. Oh, great. That did not pan out right. Okay, let's move that. So this is what? YZ. Y and Z. We're gonna do, let me move that. We're gonna do the arrow. I'm gonna do it again. So YZ. All right, so we're gonna do, get our arc and take our arc and do it like this. And do that like this. Good. We're gonna come here, the side, take an arc and do it like this. We're gonna come up here, right? Take our arc and draw it like that. We're gonna come here, take our arc and draw it like this. We're gonna come here, back here, I should say. Do this, take our arc and draw it like that. Then we're going to come here and draw a line from the center all the way through here. And then boom. And so when we measure it, it's actually what? 90 degrees. And so let's go ahead and label it. So when we label it, this is what? We put a box. Class, what does the box indicate?
90
What does the
degree
box indicate? 90 degrees and degree angle.
angle.
It's X, what? X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. All right, does that make sense to you all? Let me know if that makes sense to you all. Class, let me know if that makes sense. Class, let me know if that makes sense to you all.
Yes, sir. Drawing wise, yes, sir.
Okay, good.
I lost. I don't
Alea, why you wait till we finish? Did it twice? I don't understand that. I don't understand the logic. You and
I
Laura.
was following along, and then the X piece is where it keeps confusing me.
What X piece? What you mean?
Like, so I understand how you did the from the starting point to the second and then the third, but then after that it's like
You don't understand what I did?
the top piece,
The top piece. You mean up here?
like where X is.
Right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so we come here.
Mr. Petit, I think she just don't understand where to put the compass to get
Okay.
the
The top part?
line.
Okay, no problem. So it's gonna be like this and like that. Then we're gonna come here, right? Then we're gonna draw this. Then we're gonna come here. Okay, do you understand these first two arcs, Alea?
Yes, sir.
Then we're gonna come, so from here, we're gonna come here and we're gonna draw an arc. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then we're gonna come here. From here, we're gonna go to the same arc that was just drawn, the same one right here, right? The same one, and then we're gonna draw another arc on top, up here. Okay? Does that make sense? So from here, we draw this arc.
Yes, sir.
See that? You see that? Then we come back here, this particular point, and we draw another arc again from this particular point. And then all we do now is connect them. So come here, use our ruler, and we connect this. Does that make sense to you, Alea?
Yeah, so I think what did happen was I was drawing my lines too long.
Okay, you mean the arcs?
Yes, so
Then that's why I say you have to make sure that the first arc is relatively small, because then you have a bunch of arcs to do, and then it's going to take too much space on the paper. All right, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. We have angle X, Y, Z. Again, take a picture of this work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that for me, please. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Trayvon, Monko, where's Trayvon?
Yes, sir.
You understand how we got the construction of the 90-degree?
Yes, sir. I just trying to hurry write it down.
Okay. And Torika Curtis, do you understand how we got the construction of the 90-degree?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And Tavari Mashrov, do you understand?
Yes, sir. I do.
Say it again, starting to understand. Do you have a geometry set,
Well, can you read
Tavari?
that?
Do you have a geometry set?
Yes, I do.
So you're gonna need a
The
geometry set
thing
for
is,
this. Go ahead, Tavari.
Yes, I do.
So what part don't you understand with this?
I say yes, I do.
You don't sound sure. What part don't you understand?
I do understand it.
You sure?
Oh no, I was just trying to avoid. Yes, I was just trying to avoid stuttering.
Okay, no problem. Do you understand how to do this?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. Who else I'm speaking with? Shamaya, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Good. There's D'Angelo. D'Angelo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You have to speak into the mic. I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
I still can't hear you clearly. Can you speak into the mic?
Yes, sir.
Have you written this down or as yet about D'Angelo?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Drew, just like how you did yesterday, take the picture and send it to your mother so she could send it to me. All right.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. So let's move on from this, and now we're gonna be learning about. So we know how to construct a 60-degree radian. We know how to construct a 90-degree. Hopefully, everyone know how to do that. Now we're gonna be going on to bisecting. Now, when we say bisect, what does it mean to bisect something? What does it mean to bisect something?
Split it in half.
Cut a line in half.
To cut it in half, right? So we're gonna learn how to bisect a line. Okay, so bisecting lines. And we're gonna be learning how to bisect a what? A what?
Angle.
An angle, very good. So we're gonna learn how to bisect a line. We're gonna learn how to bisect an angle, okay? So for bisecting a line, let's go over the steps for bisecting a line. All right, and when you bisect the line, it should be equal, like spaces, like it should be equal spaces apart. Like if you bisect the line was 10 centimeters, it's gonna be 5, 5 on each side. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do in order to bisect the line, let's first draw the line first. And so we're gonna call this. Let me share my screen with you all. We're gonna call this steps for bisecting a what? A what? A line.
A line?
Line, very good. Good. So the first thing we want to do, step number 1, is we want to start off with drawing the line, okay, or line segment. Okay, so we're going to start off with drawing the line segment or line, okay. So it says draw the line segment. You would need to bisect. Now, in some cases inside your exam, in most cases inside your exam, most cases, they would already have the line drawn for you. So in most cases, they already have the line drawn for you. You would just have to like bisect it, okay? So that's a good thing. In most cases, they're gonna have the line drawn for you and they're gonna ask you to measure the line and then you just have to bisect that line. Xavier, read the first step for me, please.
Draw the line segment you need to bisect. If the line segment is not already given, you will need to make it using a straight edge ruler.
A straight edge, a ruler, right? So you're gonna draw the line segment that you need to bisect. That's the first step. Okay. Or like I said, if they give it to you, you do not have to, bisect. You do not have to draw it. It's already given. You understand? Go ahead, Zion Davis, read the first step. Zion Davis, read the first step. Where's Zion Davis? Zion Davis, can you hear me? Zion Davis, can you hear me? Kind of from Zion. Okay. Torika Curtis, where's Torika Curtis? Can you hear me, Torika? I can't hear from Torika. Chanel Jones, can you read this? Chanel Jones. Chanel Jones. Can't have from
Excuse me,
Chanel.
sir, can I read it?
No, I want someone else to read it. Shamaya, can you read this? Where's Shamaya?
Draw the line segment you need to bisect. If the line segment is not already given, you will need to make it using a straight edge ruler.
Very good. Good. Next. The next step that we have. The next step is going to be after we already draw the line, we're just going to use a compass and we're going to put it like about 75% of the way. This is different than when you bisect, when you are constructing an angle. When you construct an angle, you want to put it like 40% of the way, or 45% of the way. If you're doing 60-degree angle, but if you're doing 90 degrees, it's gonna be like 20 to 30% of the way. But if you are bisecting the line, you're gonna put it to like about 75% of the way, which means that it's gonna take up a lot of space, right? So it's gonna be like it's gonna be definitely more than half for sure. Okay. So it says here, go ahead, Ethan, read this for me. Choose. Ethan, go ahead and read this.
Ethan Adderley or Ethan Smith?
Go ahead, Ethan. Ethan Adderley.
Choose an appropriate size compass.
And
appropriately sized compass, extending the compass width to about 70% of the line is appropriate for bisecting lines.
Very good. So what percentage of the line do we need to put the compass at when we're bisecting a line?
75.
25% of the way, 75%. But if we're constructing a 60-degree angle, what percentage it will be?
40%.
Yeah, 40%, 45%. If we're constructing a 90-degree, what percentage it will be?
30%.
Yeah, 20 to 30%. Good. All right, Amia, read the second step. Choose.
Choose an appropriately sized compass. Extending the compass width to about 75% of the line is appropriate for bisecting lines.
Very good. Question, are we writing this down or you're just looking at the slide? I mean, if you're writing this down, please.
I'm writing it.
Writing it down.
I'm writing it down.
Everyone should be writing this down, please. Everyone should be writing this down. By the way, this is bisecting a line is not hard. But the key to bisecting a line is that, remember, bisect means to split in what? Split into what? Into two. Into two. Very good. That's what I mean by the bisect. Like if you're trying to bisect a frog or something like that, you're splitting it into two. Right? All right, next. After we already done that, what we're gonna do is we're going to position the compass. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to position the compass to an endpoint. And so what happens is, you see like how we already had the compass, to about 75% of the way. What we're gonna do is we're gonna draw an arc like this. Boom. It's gonna be our first arc. Then we're gonna go to the other side of the compass. So we're gonna go to the other side of the ruler, and then we're gonna draw another arc, just like this. Boom. Okay. And then that's what we do for this step. So let me clear our drawings. Here's our link. So what we do an arc like this, just like this, and boom. Right, we do the arc. Then we do another arc, just like this. Okay. So we do two arcs. Okay, we do two arcs. Here's our link. So what do? We start at this particular point. When we draw and we use a compass to draw an arc like this. We go to another compass point and draw another arc just like this. Okay. And that's what we do. That's what we do for this one. All right. So you have to draw two arcs at each end. All right. You do not change the width of the compass. You keep it just the same. All right. So that's very important for us with this one. Y. Smith, read the third point, please. Y. Smith.
Position the compass on an endpoint. To do this, place the needle of the compass on either endpoint.
Very good. And circlets.
Yes, sir.
How do you pronounce your name for me?
Shakola.
Your last name is Taylor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you read the first 3 points?
You said the first 3?
Mm-hmm.
Draw the line segment you need to bisect.
Mm-hmm.
If the line segment is not already given, you will need to make it using a straight edge ruler. Second, choose an appropriately sized compass. Extending the compass width to about 75 degrees of the line is appropriate for bisecting lines. Position the compass on an endpoint. To do this, place the needle of the compass on either endpoint.
Very good. D'Angelo, are you writing this down? Where's D'Angelo? D'Angelo, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir. I just finished number 3.
Okay, good. Where's our link? Good. Okay, good. So let's move on to the next one. So that's the first 3 steps. Like I said, you're going to draw an arc on either side for it to work. All right. Next thing we want to do is we want to, like I said, I think 4 and 5 basically states what we see in the third image, where we draw the arc. Okay, we draw the arc above and below the line segment. That essentially would be what we say, what we said to do. So step 4, draw an arc above and below the line segment. So above the line segment, and then don't just stay above. Don't just stay above, also go below as well. Okay. And reposition the compass on the other endpoint and draw another arc above and below the line segment. Makes sense? Take this, come on this side now. Put the compass point at this side and draw the arc above and also draw the arc below. Okay. So we reposition the compass on the other endpoint, draw the arc above the line segment and also below the line segment. Same thing here. We do it above the line segment. We also do it below the line segment. Okay, and that's how we do it for that one. All right. All right. Any questions so far on how to do this? Any questions so far before we move on to the last point, the last thing we're gonna do for this? Any questions? All right, so let's go on to the next one. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to, bisect it now. So we're gonna cut it in half. So we already have our arcs, which telling us exactly where to position it so that the bisecting can take place. And then we're just going to cut it now. It's gonna cut it.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
In the middle. Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you. What class is after mathematics?
Today we just doing English after math today.
All right, and what time does math finish?
8 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Aiden Adderley, read the 6-point, connect the arc intersections. Aiden? Where's Aiden Adderley? Not Aiden Adderley, sorry. Aiden Gray.
Which number again?
Number 6. Number 6.
Number 6. Okay, number 6, connect the arc intersections by using a ruler to draw a line that runs directly in the middle. This line is called a bisector, the one that cuts it in half.
Very good. So the bisector is going to be the line that cuts it in half. So that's very important. So this blue line, this heavy blue line is what we call the bisector. What does the bisector do? What does the bisector do?
Cut it in half, basically.
Very good. It basically cuts it in half. This is the bisector. That's the line that does the cutting. The bisector. The bisector. All right. Go ahead, Daniel Johnson. No, I'm sorry, not Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson, are you there?
So,
read the first 3 steps. Draw the line segment.
number 1, draw the line segment you need to bisect. If the line segment is not already given, you will need to make it using a straight edge ruler. Number 2, choose an appropriately sized compass, extending the compass width to about 75% of the line is appropriate for bisecting lines. Number 3, position the compass on an endpoint. To do this, place the needle of the compass on either endpoint.
Very good. And Durante, read 4, 5, and 6. Durante Smith.
Pardon?
Read 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. Yes. Draw an arc above and below the line segment. Reposition the compass on the other endpoint and draw another arc above and below the line segment. Connect the arc intersections by using a ruler to draw a line. No, that's supposed to be that.
Say it again.
After line, is that supposed to be that?
Which one? Which not? Which
Number 6.
This one? This?
Also, the other one.
Connect the accents at intersections by using
A ruler to draw a line. But is it that? It's supposed to be that?
to connect the arc segments by using a ruler to draw a line. That, yes, that's correct.
Okay.
That. Good. Go ahead.
That runs directly in the middle. This line is called the bisector, the one that cuts it in half.
Very good. What is the name of the line that cuts the line segment in half? What do we call that line?
The bisector.
The bisector.
The bisector. Very good. The bisector.
The bisector.
And this is how we bisect a line. Do you all understand it? Is it easier than constructing, or what y'all think?
It's easier.
I think it's easier.
I think it's easier.
I think it's easier to just draw the line and measure it and put the bisector in the middle.
No, we're not doing that. We have to use the compass. All right. So go ahead
Mr.
and.
Petit, I can just point this out because maybe somebody else had this problem. My thing keep being the wrong number because I noticed I was tilting the compass to the side instead of just twisting the top knob
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it was off. But I had to redo all of mine, so I got it right now.
Very good. So you have to utilize the top part of the compass. All right. Utilize the top part of the compass.
Mr. Petit, do we send the work now?
Yes, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that for me, please. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need y'all to do that for me. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right.
Hello?
Go ahead. All right.
Sorry.
No problem. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Are we done with the slide? Let me know, please, so we could actually do one together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right. So I want us to do one. I want us to construct. So write this down for me, please. Let's go ahead and write this down. Let's do 2 of them. So examples. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, I can take a picture of the last. Nope.
Yes, you can. I can do it. I can send it right now. Copy this. You got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right, good. So let's go ahead and do this. So I want us to do this. So we're gonna say draw the line. Let's call this line AB. Okay, which is 8 centimeters in length. That's the first thing we're gonna do. Draw the line that's 8 centimeters in length. Okay, and then we're gonna bisect that line AB. So if the line is 8 centimeters in length, when we bisect it, what should each half have? What should each half have?
4
4
centimeters.
centimeters.
4 centimeters. Very good. 4 centimeters. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use the software, but you do it inside of your book. Or you could use the software too. But if you have a geometry set, definitely do it in your book. If you do not want to use the software, you could just freehand it in your book as well if you don't have a geometry set. But let me go ahead and put the software in the chat that we could use. And we're gonna do it. We are going to definitely go ahead and draw this and bisect it, bisect the line. So let's go ahead and share this drawing thing. And so we have, let me clear it. Let me clear everything. And so we go here and say it again. Okay, good. All right, so let's go ahead and bisect this. So first, let's draw the line AB. So let's go here and class, what is the measure of our line? What is the measure of our line? Our line measurement is what?
8 centimeters.
8 centimeters. Very good. So we're gonna start from 0. Do not start from 1, please. We're gonna start from 0. We're gonna go all the way to 8. Okay. All the way to 8. And this line is how many centimeters in length? 8 what? 8 centimeters. All right, at this point, what we're gonna do? We're gonna take our compass. Is the compass gonna be here?
No, sir, at 6 centimeters.
No, sir.
Is the compass gonna be here?
No,
The compass gonna be here.
no.
The compass gonna be here.
No, sir.
The compass gonna be here.
No, sir.
Why not
No,
here?
sir. Go back to the original position.
Go back to original position, like here?
No, sir. Where
Like
you had it
here?
originally.
Like here?
No, sir. No, sir.
How about here?
It's a petite. You can
Yes,
use the
sir,
ruler
that's
to
correct.
measure it.
You can use the ruler to measure it,
Yes,
so
sir.
it should be like what?
4 centimeters.
4 centimeters.
4 centimeters?
6.
No, we don't want it at half. We want it like 75% of the way.
We'll put it by 3.5.
2.5.
So
Oh.
let's do it at let's do it at 6.5.
5.
6.5. This is good. This
Mr.
is good.
Petty,
Yes.
6 centimeters is about 75%. Well, it's exactly 75%.
That's 80%.
It doesn't
Six.
matter. It doesn't matter. When I say 75%, you could eyeball it, right? But it has to definitely be more than half, right? So 75 to 80, there's no we're not cutting hairs at this point. We're not being that meticulous, right? We don't want to scrutinize it to that point, to that degree. Anywhere between 6 and 7 is good territory. You don't want to be above that. All right. I'd say from 5.5 to 7 is good. All right, that's good. All right, now lock it. All right, have it there. Then we're going to draw an arc. I hope this ain't too big. Let's see if it's too big. Let's see from my little graph here. Okay, let's see if it's too big. It works, good. So this is our first arc. Our first arc. How many persons have their first arc drawn? Let me know, please. First arc drawn.
Me.
Just like me, or better.
Me.
Better.
Crimson, you sure? Don't play this.
I'm sure this time.
All right, good. I believe in you. All right, after that, what we're gonna do? After you draw the first arc, what we're gonna do? We're gonna go where?
Draw the second one.
We're gonna go to the second one right there. And then we're going to do what? Come here. And we're gonna draw another arc. Okay. Draw another arc like that. Another arc like that. Okay. Good. Then we're going to, after we already have our thing already, we're gonna draw in a what? It starts with B. There's a B word.
Bisector.
We're gonna draw in the bisector. What does a bisector do?
Cuts it in half.
Cuts it in half, right? Now your bisector is the most important thing to draw. You have to draw the bisector such that it cuts it directly in half. You have to be careful when you're doing it. Give it some space. The key is that you want to give it some space so that you can have the line drawn. If we do it exactly in the middle, we ain't got enough space for our line. You see what I'm saying? So like, imagine if I do it right there. Look. You see how it's over to the side a little bit? We don't want that. So you wanna give your line some space to be able to be drawn. Okay. So like this, I would put it like right here. Reason why I put it right here because I would have enough space to draw. Let's slide a little like that right there. But I have space for the line to be drawn. Okay. Similarly, let's go down here. Let me go on this side, tilt it a bit more. Now look, I have space for the line to be drawn. A little slightly right there. Good. So I have space for the line to be drawn. I'll go a little bit, there we go. So now if you look carefully, I could easily, well, I need to put this up a little more. Good. Now I have space for my line to be drawn. And now I guess to draw my line casually and effortlessly. Draw my line. And there we go. There it goes, nothing. Let's check it though. See if it's in. Okay. Let's check it, see if it's directly in. That's okay. Let's see. This one could be a little bit more to the left, right? So we need to make it better than that. So let's go ahead and do it again. Let's try this one. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna draw the line again below. Let's see. Good. Let me see this. I think I could go a little bit more over, and I'll put this one. This one is still off. So let's do it again. Erase. And let's go and do it right here. It's on in. Okay, good. Should be good. Let me check it first. No, look like I need to go over some more. Good. So erase that. And same with this one. Let me put it a little bit more. Slightly good. Now let's draw the line. This should be it right there. And draw the line in the middle. And voila. All right, now that we gotta measure it, what did I say each side should measure? What did I say each side should measure? Since it's 8 centimeters.
4 inches.
Each side
I
should
mean
measure.
centimeters, sorry.
Very good. Each side should measure 4 centimeters. Our mines, do you see our mines? Each side measures 4 centimeters. Do you all see that? Let me know, please, if that's the scene that is happening for y'all. Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm not only talking to one person, the rest of you. Does your thing measures 4 centimeters on each side?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's go
Yes,
ahead.
sir.
And I don't think mine does. I drew it wrong.
This is, we're gonna call this what? A and what? This is what? B. All right, and the line is how long in centimeters? 8 centimeters. Okay. And look at that. This is a perfect, clean, quintessential drawing. All right. Make sure you all don't look like mine's. Or better. Okay, good. So that's how we do it. Do y'all understand how to do it? Let me know if y'all understand how to do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Y'all understand how to do it. So can y'all do one by yourself?
Yes, sir.
You think so?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's do another one. There's gonna be 2. Number 2. We're gonna call this 2A and 2B. Okay, so we're gonna call this. So we're gonna call this line. We're gonna call it AB again. We can call it what? Give me something. We're gonna call it.
QZ.
Say it again. Say it again. We're not gonna call it AB. What are we gonna call it? Y'all afraid to name y'all the one line?
RS.
RS. Let's call it RS. Why does S have to be in this? Bisect the line. It's gonna be what? It's gonna be how many centimeters? Centimeters. We're not gonna use 8 again. We're gonna use, let's say, 10. Okay, let's say 10 centimeters. So 10 centimeters. We're gonna call it RS. Very good. Capital letters only. Okay, so let me do RS. I want everyone to bisect the line RS. Okay, so let me go stop sharing.
T.
Go ahead.
Your screen is frozen.
My screen is frozen. Let me see it. Can you see it now? Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yes.
Okay, good. So how long should this line be? How long should line RS be?
10 centimeters.
10 centimeters. Very good. So we're gonna go ahead. This line it's gonna be 10 centimeters. So we're gonna let me zoom in. 10 centimeters. So it's gonna be from here, there. Good. 10 centimeters. So this is 10 centimeters right here. Good. So 10 centimeters. Let's go ahead and bisect it. How long should it be? Where should the compass go? Should it be right here? Should it be right here? Right here? Right here? Where should the compass go? Anyone? Anyone? Where should the compass go?
Wider.
Right down.
It should be what percentage?
75.
75%.
75.
75% of the way. Good. 75% of the way. Now, because our line is long, on my what is called on my software thingy, I need to make this thing. I need to put this up some more. Like let me erase this. I need to, because I'm not gonna have enough space at the bottom. So let me do that again. So move this. So let's draw the line again. Give it some more room at the bottom. So it's gonna be from here to 10. Let's measure that carefully. This is 10 centimeters. Good. And then we go here. This is going to be about 75% of the way right here. And I'd say 70 to 80. And so we draw an arc like that, come down. Okay. And then we come here, draw our next arc. Okay. Okay, so it's too much. So let's lessen it. So if it's too big, then you could just lessen the like lower the compass. So we need to probably do it at like 60% because of how long the line is. And so let's do the arc here. Let me go here. Yeah, this is much better. Yeah, 60% is much better for this line. Because everything fits when I do it like that. So the key is making sure that your arc fits. Okay. And it does in this case. And so we come here. And look at that. Look at that. It's a beauty. Good. Now, what we need to do is we need to draw in. It's a B word. What do we call it? We need to draw in.
Bisect.
We need to draw in the, what's the word?
Bisector.
Bisector, very good. And the bisector is going to be the line that cuts the line in half, right? And that's the bisector here. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to start from, use the ruler from here and cut it exactly in half. Like I said, you want to give it some space. Okay, you want to give it some space. Want to give it some space and then move it on to the side a little bit like that. Right down. Okay, good. And then come down a bit. Yeah. Good. I think we were good with that. Now just time. Let me tilt it over a little bit. Tilt this over a little bit. Like that.
I done
Very
almost
good.
finished with this.
You didn't almost finish? On the computer
Yes.
thing or in your book?
Both, I don't have it in my book because I don't have a protractor set on me.
Did you use it in the computer or on the book?
PC.
PC, okay. I will see how that look. All right, now we draw the line. Does it work? Could be better. Let me do it again. Let's go ahead. Yeah. Let's go and do. All right. So let's go ahead and draw the line in the middle. In the middle. Let's see how that looks. Oh, no, the bottom doesn't look good. So we need to correct that. Notice how meticulous we are on getting it right. I remember the first time I was doing graphing and I like, hey, teacher, here's my graph. And my teacher says like, no double lines, no this, no that. So you want to make sure it's neat. So you have to be very meticulous to make sure it's neat. So no double lines. Notice that you don't see no extra lines like this on my stuff, right? None of that should be there. No double lines, right? No extra lines should be anywhere on your graph.
Excuse
If you
me,
have
Mr.
that, it should not be there. Yes.
How we labeled the 90-degree angle. Okay, it makes sense. So we only have 2 letters because it's a line segment.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, look at you. Very good. Excellent. Then we draw a line. Good. Good. Excellent. And so let's measure it. Let's measure it.
Timothy, when you finish, you could explain it one more time, please? Because I had to change devices.
So what we do here is we come here. Laura, this is literally our second example. I don't understand. Like, I'm not going to spend the entire class explaining this one thing. I keep on telling you, why are you leaving if you know you have to have the thing explained again and again? So you have to make sure you stay in one place. So this is from 0 to what? 0 to 10. What should it be on either side? Class, what should it be on either side?
5.
5. Mine says, as you can see, mine is exactly 5 on either side. Okay, it's exactly 5 on either side. And so let's label it. It's gonna be what?
Mr. Petit, we were supposed to measure the 8 centimeters.
10. 10.
Oh my gosh, I just drew a line.
10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. All right. And then let me label the line. It's gonna be what? 10 centimeters. So this is 10 centimeters right now. And this is how we do it. All right, put an I inside the chat if you understand what to do. Put an I inside the chat if you understand what to do. Put an N if you do not understand what to do and you need me to explain it again. Put an N if you do not understand what to do and you need me to explain it again. But put an I inside the chat if you do understand what to do. Okay?
Excuse me, Mr. D.
Go ahead.
If you like don't do this how you doing it with the arches,
Mhm.
will they, and you just draw the 10 centimeter line and then you use your ruler and find 5 centimeters, will they mark it wrong?
Yes, because they want to see the construction, right? So you have to, that's why you do not erase your lines and when you reach an exam, you keep them. So they want to see that you actually use the compass and ruler to construct it, to bisect it. They don't want to see, they don't want you just to, you know, because anyone could just cut it in half, right? But you don't want to do that, right? You would make sure I use the ruler. Don't cheat the game.
Hello, Miss Petit.
Go ahead.
What if I mess up and I have to start over?
If you mess up, you start over, then you have to what's the word? Use eraser. Make sure you bring an eraser in exam, so you could start over.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
do people use this in real life? Like architects?
Well, you have a lot of software now, so we don't have to like construct it by hand, unless you like a mathematician and you wanna like prove something or something like that. But everything about this is like software.
Like me.
You see like how I use the software to do it. Yeah, they have a bunch of softwares to they have a bunch of softwares that you could use. All right.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. Petit, you can send your number real quick.
My number is 426-8891. Again, 426-8891. 426-8891. All right. I think Alora need me to explain this again. Alora, you need me to explain this again, right?
Yes, sir.
So quickly, what I did was, general science. Okay. What I did was, so in order for us to bisect something, Alora, bisect means to cut in half. So the goal here is to cut these lines in half. Okay, that's the goal for bisecting, to cut it in half. All right, so let me go ahead and someone mic is on, Laura. All right, so what we do here is how is it 7:30? How is it 7:30? There's no way. So
I need the bisecting rules, please, because there is a lot of divides.
Say it again.
I need the bisecting notes as well because it didn't come off my device and I got kicked out.
No problem. So what I did here, if I have a line and I want to bisect it, I'm going to come to my first point and I'm going to draw an arc. Okay. Then I'm going to come to my second point of Laura. I'm going to draw another arc. Okay. And then I'm going to draw a line in the middle to cut it. All right. That's basically the idea. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I
It kind of
remember
looks like plantain from SpongeBob.
Say it again.
It kind of looks like plantain from SpongeBob.
Look like who?
Plantain from SpongeBob. I don't know why. That's just what it reminded me of because of the color.
Don't do planting like that. Me kind of deserve it. You know, come to think of it.
Oh.
All right. Now we're going to learn how to bisect an angle. So we know how to bisect a line. Let's learn how to bisect an angle. Okay. All right, my brothers love this topic, but bisecting and geometry.
I do.
I do this already.
I like it much more than other topics.
Anything geometrical I like.
My brothers do not like geometry construction.
Oh, no. It put me to sleep, man.
I like geometry.
You don't like it? You don't like geometry construction?
I don't like it.
No? All right. Okay. For this, you have to be precise. All right, and that's the problem. Okay, now, okay, what else? We need to learn how to bisect the what? an angle now. So let's go ahead and do that. Bisecting an angle. So let's go ahead and bisect an angle. Okay, good. So to bisect an angle, basically it's like cutting the angle in half. That's basically what we're gonna do. So we're gonna learn how to bisect the angle and get more practice. Probably only get through the steps today, and Mike do one example, and then we can do it some more tomorrow. Okay. But I can't wait till we have to actually construct a triangle. Have anyone ever constructed like a triangle before?
So,
You never construct a triangle before? No one have ever done construction of triangle?
I think I have an idea how to do it.
Think of an
I
idea.
did it in high school and can't remember.
Okay, good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Construction of triangle. We're gonna learn how to do that. Or relearn how to do it. So that's why we're doing all this first. Because when we reach the construction of triangles, all of these things that we're learning, 90-degree here, 60-degree here, this, that, here, they're gonna be a part of us in our triangle construction. So I'm gonna say, hey, draw this triangle. Make sure that this vertex is 60-degree. Make sure that this vertex is 90-degree. Make sure that the length of this line is 8 centimeters. Bisect the third side. Like that's how it's gonna come together. All right. So we can see how much we can do first. So we need to know how to do the individual steps, and then we can get into actual the skill of the triangles, right? Okay, so
Miss Petite, I'm so sorry. Could you go back real quick? I just finished fixing my first one and I see y'all had two on the screen.
yeah, two on the screen.
Okay, thank you.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now steps for constructing the angle of a bisecting the angle. And again, bisecting is just cutting the angle how? In what?
in half.
Half.
Very good. So step for bisecting the angle. So first we have to draw the angle. If it's not drawn already, that's the first step. All right, so we're gonna draw the angle. And then we're gonna draw an arc similar to what shall we call it? Similar to when we are like doing the construction of a 60-degree angle.
Should we write the steps down?
Yes, write down the steps like how we always do. All right, so basically you already have the basically you already have the arc. Okay, you already have the arc, not the arc. You already have the angle. And all you're gonna do is take a compass and draw an arc. Okay, draw an arc. And I would say the arc should be like, it don't have to be a big arc. It could be like 30% of the way, 40% of the way. Ideally, like 40%. 40% is good. You don't have to be a big. It's basically like you are doing a 60-degree angle, right? Basically. Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, are you there? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? I can't hear from Ajani. Aiden Deal, where's Aiden Deal? Aiden Deal.
I'm here, Mr. D.
Read the first step for me.
Okay. Draw an arc across both rays. Open the compass to any width and place the point of the compass at the angle's vertex.
Very good.
Swing the compass so that the pencil draws an arc that crosses both rays of an angle.
Very good. So we're gonna draw. Ready have the angle drawn? Again, we already have the angle drawn. Okay, so we already have the angle. And then we're gonna draw an arc. And this arc is going to cut or intersect both what should I say, both sides of the angle, or both legs of the angle. That's the first thing. Okay. Go ahead. The mayor, where's the mayor? The mayor, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
The mayor, have you been sending me the notes?
No, sir.
What happened? Why you haven't sent me the notes yet, Demir? Demir, why you haven't sent the notes yet? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, why haven't you sent the notes?
I don't know.
Yeah, you have to be obedient, Demir, and follow instructions. So take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp, all right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Go ahead. What's the young man? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Can't really hear from Ajani. Carry on Johnson. Let's carry on Johnson. Carry on Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Read the first step for me, please.
Draw an arc across both rays. Open the compass to any width and place the point of the compass at the angle's vertex. Swing the compass so that the pencil draws an arc that crosses both rays of an angle.
Very good. Okay. Very good. All right. Next, what we're gonna do? Okay. And we have the next step that we're gonna do is, let me see. We have to after you already draw an arc across and the arc intersects both sides of the angle, then we're gonna, this is honestly very similar to the 60 degree. Let me call this 1. So we got that. We call this 1, 2. Okay. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to go to that same point. We're gonna draw an interior angle. Not an interior angle, an interior arc. All right. Right, so let me show you a picture so you can see exactly what's happening. So basically, what we have here is after we already draw. So like I said, you have your angle, regular angle. You have this side of or this leg of the angle. Let's call this a ray, and it's a ray. And so we have A, B, and C. Okay. The first thing we're gonna do when we are constructing the 60-degree angle is we're gonna draw an arc. This arc is going to cut the rays at 2 points or at 1 point, each ray at 1 point. And so this is where it cuts it. And those 2 points are very important. The reason why they're important is because what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to each point of intersection and we're gonna draw an interior arc. So we're gonna come here and we're gonna draw an interior arc. And we're gonna come here and we're gonna draw an interior arc like that. Okay, so it's gonna look something like that. All right, so that's basically what we're doing now. So let me just let y'all read it. Go at Elkonique Lloyd, read the second step.
Draw.
I can't hear you. Speak into the mic.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Draw with the compass to the
All right, thank you. Go ahead, Empress, read the second step. That's Empress. Empress, can you hear me? Where's Empress? Empress, are you there? Where is she? I can't read.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I was trying to mute my mic.
Okay, go ahead, read the second step.
Draw an interior arc. Move the compass so that the point sits on the location where the first arc intersects.
Very
Oh my
good.
God. The first ray. Swing the compass, drawing an arc inside of the angle.
Very good. And so this is the arc that we draw inside, the interior arc. But we have to do that twice. Let's do it twice. We have to do it both here, and we have to do it also here. Okay, so let me go ahead and erase this. Erase our link. All right. Okay, next. All right, so we have this one to be number 3. Draw a second interior arc. Like I said, we already draw the first one, and we're gonna draw the second one. All right. Remember, our goal is to cut this angle. How? How are we gonna cut this angle? In what?
In half.
In half. Very good. In half. So that's the base to be working towards. And so what we have here is, like I said, look exactly what I said. We draw 2 interior angles. So this one and this interior angle, not interior angle, interior arcs. So this interior arc, this next interior arc, and we already have this arc here. So that was the first arc that was drawn. But then we come here, draw the first arc. We come here, draw the second arc right there. All right. Are you understanding what's happening, or no? Y'all still lost, still don't understand what's happening? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Yes, sir.
Understand. Torika Curtis, where's Torika Curtis? Can you hear me? Torika Curtis, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent me the notes as yet?
I sent them right now.
Okay, and Makaya Roca. That's Makaya. Makaya, can you hear me? There's Makaya. Can't really hear from Makaya.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
did you see my message in the chat from earlier?
No, send it again. Liliana, where's Liliana? Liliana,
Yes, sir.
can you read the third step? Draw.
Draw a second interior arc intersecting the first interior arc drawn.
Very good. And Christian Wilson, read the third step as well.
Draw a second interior arc intersecting the first interior arc drawn.
Very good. And then finally, we're gonna do the fourth step. After we already do all that, then what we're gonna do is we're going to now write our bisector. Okay, so it's gonna be where we actually just gonna bisect it. Okay, and so we have draw a line from the vertex to from the vertex to the point where the arcs intersect. That's going to be our bisector. Okay, so this right here is the bisector, and that is what cuts it in half. So if you look carefully, this yellow line that I'm highlighting, this red line that I'm highlighting yellow, what we call that line? The same line right there. What we call this?
Bisector.
Bisector.
The bisector. And why the class? Why we call it the bisector?
Because it cuts through both arcs.
Because it cuts through both arcs.
It cuts what in half?
The angle.
The angle. The angle. Very good. So that such that this angle, call it angle A, and this angle, call it angle B, should be equal in measure. All right. So let me go ahead and erase this. And so that's basically how we bisect the angle, basically. All right. All right. Good. Jermaine, where's Jermaine? Jermaine can, by the way, if you finish with this slide, take a picture of it and send them maybe what's up. Good thing is we have time to do some examples. Jermaine, where's Jermaine? Jermaine, are you there? Jermaine, can you hear me? Can't hear from Jermaine. Jada, can you hear me? Where's Jada? Jada, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good. Are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Good. Jaden, where's Jaden? Jaden, can you hear me? Where's Jaden? And Jasmine Rose, where's Jasmine? Jasmine, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Are you writing this down, Jasmine?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an understanding of how to do this, or are you still confused?
I understand how to do this.
Okay. Have you done this before in class or no?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Y'all haven't done construction as yet?
No, sir. We didn't do construction. We didn't do graphing. All we been learning was algebra from last year.
Okay. All right. Okay, interesting. All right, good. So let's go and quickly review this. Well, it's a good thing that you're part of this class so you get a good review and stuff that you need to know. So what we're gonna do here is, let me just do a quick overview for with y'all on how to do this. So if we have our angle, okay, what are we gonna do at this point? Anyone can answer. If we have our angle, how are we going to bisect it? What are we gonna do? Anyone can answer. What are we gonna do to bisect it?
Open the compass to any width and place the point of the compass at the angle's vertex. And then swing the compass
No,
so
no,
the
in
pencil.
your own words, in your own words, what are we gonna do?
Twist the compass right there.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna draw an arc, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Then we're gonna come to this point. And we're gonna draw what? Another arc, right? 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 Right?
Yes, sir.
And then we're gonna come here and then we're gonna draw another arc as well. And then we're gonna draw a line which we call the bisector to cut what? To cut straight through it. Okay. That's basically the idea of how to do it. Okay. Basically, in a nutshell. Once you understand that, then you understand how to do this. All right. Okay, good. Ajani, where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? I can't hear from Ajani. Ajani, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ajani, you haven't sent me the notes for the class, neither from today or yesterday. Send the notes, okay? You hear me, Ajani?
Yes, sir.
All right. Also read the 4 steps, Ajani. Go ahead. Start from draw an arc. By the way, class, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Go ahead, Ajani.
Number 1, draw an arc across both rays. Open the compass to any width and place the point of the compass at the angle's vertex. Swing the compass so that the pencil draws an arc that crosses both rays of an angle. Number 2, draw an interior arc. Move the compass so that the point sits on the location where the first arc intersects the first ray. Swing the compass, drawing an arc inside the angle. Number 3, draw a second interior arc, intersecting the first interior arc drawn. Number 4, draw a line from the vertex to the point where the arcs intersect. This line is called the bisector.
Very good. So the bisector is going to be the line that cuts the angle in half. All right. Okay, good. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer this. Okay, so I want to do an actual example with this. So if I have a 60-degree angle, right? And I bisect it, what should each side have? If it's a 60-degree angle and I bisect it.
30.
30
Each
degrees.
side should have how much? How many degrees?
30 degrees.
30 degrees.
30 degrees.
30 degrees, very good. If I have a 90-degree and I bisect it, what should each half have?
45 degrees.
45 degrees, very good. So if I ask you to construct a 45-degree angle, you should be able to do that, right?
You mean bisect?
Yeah, all you need to do is construct a 90 and then what? Bisect the 90, right?
Oh,
okay, so let's go ahead and do it on this side. So let's say, by the way, I want you all to draw this one. We only have like 7 more minutes left, so let's go ahead and.
Can you go back and take a screenshot? I'm on number 4.
Okay,
Please.
no problem. Okay.
Mr. Patel, you see my message now?
Oh, I did see it. I did see it.
Thank you.
Not tonight though. Not tonight. But we could do. We could.
No, so at some point, because I just do my own review and then I notice what I don't understand
Okay,
outside of class.
No problem. That's no problem. All right, now. Let's go ahead and let me go ahead and erase this. Clear all drawings. Can you all see my screen, right? So I want you all to do this in your book, ideally, or if you want to use the software, you could go ahead and use the software. Let me go put it inside the chat. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So we have, excuse me. Let's go. We have. So I'm just gonna draw a 60-degree angle. I'm gonna draw it, not construct it. There's a difference. If I say draw the angle, I mean use a protractor and a ruler. If I say construct, I mean use a pencil and a compass. So I'm gonna draw a 60-degree angle and then we're gonna bisect it, right? So I'm gonna use my compass here. And this is going to be right here. And let's use that. And that's that. And this is gonna be that. And it's gonna come here and gonna come here and boom. And so I just drew a what type of angle? This measures how many degrees?
60 degrees.
60 degrees. And my goal here is to do what to this angle? I want to do what?
Bisecting the second half.
Bisected.
I want to bisect it. Very good. Bisect it. I want to bisect it. So let's go ahead and do this. So what does that mean? That means that I'm going to come here. Boom. And like I said, I just wanted to go about 40% of the way. So I don't want it to be too elaborate. I just wanted to be.
You Mr. Petit, I have to go.
Okay, no problem. And so what we're going to do here? Yeah. What we're going to do here is we're going to draw a what? An arc. Right? Draw an arc like that. Draw an arc. All right. So that's our first arc. Then we keep the width of the compass the same. Okay. And so it's gonna be, we're gonna come to the top and draw an arc in here. So it's gonna be right here. Boom. We come to the bottom. We draw an arc like so, like this. Okay. And then after we do that, class, what we gonna do at this point? Again, class, what we gonna do?
You're gonna bisect the.
Draw the bisector.
Draw the bisector. Very good. And we could use a ruler to do that. So you're gonna use a ruler to actually put that line in there. So use a ruler like this to make sure everything is fine. And this goes like this. And that goes straight through. All right, notice how it cuts through. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and use our angle, our protractor, see if it's exactly how we want it. As you can see, if you look carefully, let me use this. You see that this one is 10, 0, 10, 20, and this one, look at this. This one is exactly on what? How many degrees is this? This is exactly how many degrees? How many degrees is this?
30.
30 degrees, right? And so that's it's exactly in the middle because this is 60. And so that means that we did a pretty good job in bisecting this angle. And so that's how we have that there. Let's label this angle. We're gonna call this angle A, B.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead and see.
From what I learned, you're supposed to draw a 90-degree right angle, then draw the rest of the angles that are on the.
Say it again.
As I learned, you're actually supposed to draw a 90-degree angle first, but I think if you're starting from a specific angle, you're supposed to draw that. Am I correct?
Yeah, if you yeah, so I start off with a 60-degree angle. So I just shoot a 60-degree angle. But if I wanted to do a 90, I'll just draw that 90 first. It depends on what angle they give us to bisect, right? Just depends on what angle it is. All right.
Mr. Petit,
Yes.
I was looking down when you were saying it. You said, how you get the 60 degrees again?
With a 60-degree, I just measured it out with a protractor.
And
Yeah.
then draw the line?
And yeah, and just draw a line, yeah. And then after that, then I just bisect the 60-degree. All right.
Yes, sir.
So let me go ahead and put this inside of our thingy. So this is this one that we bisected together. Very nice. How many persons drawing look like mine? Let me know, please.
Mine's.
I know.
Mine.
Ariana, anyone else? Your drawing look like mine's? Similar to mine's.
No, sir.
Empress? No?
Yes, no, sir.
No? Oh, it looked
Like,
better. It looked better than mine's then.
let's see. The line kind of like, it ain't straight.
Oh, do you have a ruler?
I'm doing it online.
Or using? Why don't you just do it in your book? Seeing that you don't, you on your phone, you on your phone again?
Sir.
Say it again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, do it in your book so it would look with sense.
Okay.
Okay. And it's not okay, Empress? Is either yes or no, so?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Good. So I have mine drawn. How about you? How does it look on your end?
Good.
I'm not hearing from Jamaya. I'm not hearing from Aiden Adley. I'm not hearing from Aiden Frandu. I'm not hearing from these people. I'm asking how does your drawing look? I'm not hearing from Kieran. I'm not hearing from Courtney Raming. Daniel.
It don't look good.
I'm not hearing from Ivory.
Looks all right.
I'm still doing it.
Neither Chloe or Liliana. So class, how does your drawing look? Let me know, please. How does it look?
Come together, piece.
I'm gonna get a piece.
Similar to yours.
I don't know.
You don't know? Do y'all understand how to do it? That's my question. Let me know if you understand how to do it.
Oh, yes,
Not
sir.
yet.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Well, bisecting is kind of like the same, whether it's kind of like the same because you just put it by the arch on one side to create the next arch, and then arch on another side to create the next arch, and just draw the line between it to link with the vertex.
Okay. 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 No problem. No problem.
It looked easier than when we were constructing the
Yes. 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 Constructing is so something. All right. No problem. Okay. Let's go ahead and Let's go ahead and do. I think we're done with maths. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. We're going to move on to what is it? English tonight? Let's do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Take a picture of your work, your math notes. Send them to me via WhatsApp. We're gonna move on to English studies. Today is Monday, Tuesday. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Good night.
Good night, Wednesday. Wednesday the what? The 5th of March, 2025. The subject is,
Mr.
of
Petit,
course.
was there an instruction page for this last angle we did?
No, I didn't put instruction, but you just could say construct. Sorry, bisect a 60
A
degree angle.
60.
Angle.
Okay, thank you. Yes, sir.
There you go. Good. All right, so the last thing we did in English, we were doing a very nice topic. Anyone can remember that? I actually enjoyed that.
Metonymy.
Say it again. Metonymy? Who said metonymy? Who said metonymy? Who said metonymy? Someone said metonymy. And now they don't want to speak. Someone said metonymy. But we did metonymy, but we did that like decades ago. Metonymy and illusion. I felt like forever. Probably like week 6.
Miss Petit, I try not to cheat and look at my book, but I can't remember.
You can't remember what we did last week? I mean, it's not
Setting
last week.
and sequence?
Setting and sequence. Yes, setting and sequence.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes, setting and sequence. We didn't even get to sequence. We just mainly talk about setting. We said that the setting of a place is what?
The date.
The date. What else?
The environment.
The environment, right?
The weather.
The weather, right? We said that it's also the social what? The social atmosphere, the climate, what things are happening at that particular time period. Okay. So let me give you, I'm gonna give you and we did like an exercise where I asked you like what is the setting? So if I say burning sun, dry sun, a vulture circling above, what is the setting?
A beach.
A beach.
The desert.
A desert. A desert.
Okay.
A desert. Good. If I said beeping machines, rushing doctors, white coats.
Hospital.
Hospital. Hospital. Very good. This one is hard. Want me to do a hard one or just keep it easy?
Hard one.
A hard one? Okay.
Hard one.
Let's do a grand hall, a glowing throne, and magical creatures. Where am I?
Palace.
No.
Castle.
A fairy tale movie.
A fairy tale. Exactly. A magical kingdom. Very good. All right. So that's when we talk about setting. Now, we talk about, we didn't even mention sequence. So we're actually going to be talking about today. So topic is, let's just call it sequence. Sequence. Okay, sequence. So we know what the setting is. The setting deals with the time, the place, location, the social atmosphere, what's happening around, the feel, the emotion, all that stuff is the setting, right? Setting could also be symbolic, right? For example, a dark room or a dark forest basically represents the fear of the unknown, right? And so settings can be symbolic. Today we're going to be looking at sequences. And I'm definitely sure all of you understand what I mean when I say sequence. What do we mean when we say a sequence of a story? What does that mean?
The order.
The way in which it transitions.
Say it again.
Well, she said the order, and I said the way in which it transitions.
The way in which it transitions. Very good. So sequence just basically refers to the order in which the events what can we say?
Fall into place.
Happen, right? So let's go ahead with that definition. So sequence refers to, write this down for me, please. Again, write this inside of your book. So sequence refers to the order in which events occur in a what? In a story. Or we could say in a narrative. Okay? The order in which events occur in a story. Okay? A story sequence, right? A story sequence depends on, or we could say it determines how the plot unfolds, right? And affects how the readers perceive the action and characters. This is very important. So the sequence tells us the order in which a story unfolds or unravels in front of our eyes. So sequence refers to the order in which events occur in the story. Now, I like this part because it says that the sequence is very important. And when you think of it, the sequence determines how we view characters, how we view a character. So if inside the movie, the character start, or a story or a movie, the character start off what? Nice and calm and easygoing and loving and lovely. And then as the movie progresses, you're like, wait a minute, right? Like, I thought this character was the greatest ever to be found. And then when we looked, this character is actually the villain. Has everyone read something like that, or like watched something like that? Where
Yes,
you thought that the character was a good character.
Moana.
And then how Moana? I don't understand Moana.
Go search up the story behind Maui.
Yeah, Maui, when he stole the heart of the thingy island. I forget what it's called.
That ain't what he did.
Oh. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell? Oliver Twist? All right. Like the character start off good and then it ended up turning bad. Anyone watch Wish? I don't know if y'all watch Wish.
Yeah, don't worry.
No, I don't watch Wish. How about
Yes.
if you watch Wish, the guy with all the dreams. And then how about anyone watch Wicked? If you watch Wicked.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. Yeah, the wizard. Right? The wizard's supposed to be this nice guy who could you know,
leader.
yeah, do all type of stuff, and then he turns out to be the bad guy. So the sequence of events tell us, like, it determines how we react or how we feel about a particular character. So if in the story, the character start off doing nice things, saving the day, you're like, whoa, I really like that. Whoa, I love this character. Saving the day, yes. And then the moment something happened, we see he go inside the back and he start, sniffing cocaine, or she end up betraying her friend. It's like, ooh, this character, I thought this was a good person. Now it's a bad person. Or you could have a movie where the character start off bad, or at least you thought the character was bad. And then as it progressed, you're like, wait a minute. So he did that because that person did that. And I actually thought that this was a bad thing, but actually he was just trying to save this person. And if he didn't do that, he couldn't have saved this person. Anyone ever had a reading, a story like that where you thought the person was bad and then they actually turned out to be good? I can't think of that offhand.
Encanto, the movie.
Encanto, for who in Encanto?
Maleficent. Bruno, they had Bruno.
Yeah,
the
Bruno, yes.
Wicked.
Bruno, that's correct. Oh my goodness, Bruno. That's correct. I can't think of any other.
See, we don't talk about Bruno, you see?
Antoine? No. We don't talk about Bruno. Some people like that song. I also like that song. We don't talk about Bruno.
I know that song word for word.
Never.
I love it.
Only
Only
3
words in a song. Sorry, I don't have
That's true.
access to this. Now, please, everybody.
All right. So they start off evil, but that's the term. That's because of what? The plot, right? Or the sequence of events, right? So sometimes they hide stuff from us. So types of.
I sorry, but I ain't got no Disney, so I can't. So I really don't have any access to them things.
You just go to the movies.
Spider-Man 2 good though.
Spice types of sequence in storytelling. If you don't have Disney, then there's other ways to watch it. Or if you don't want to watch that, then you just watch something else.
Maybe Deadpool.
Deadpool? I've never watched Deadpool, and I to this day I've never watched that.
You should watch it.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it, right?
I don't wanna see you.
Don't watch it. All right.
Yeah, so you should watch it.
Yeah. All right. So types of types of storytelling or types of sequences, right? The first one is the regular one, you know, chronological order. When we say chronological order, what do we mean? It means like what? The events are what? The events are presented.
Or ordered firstly, second.
In the way that they actually happen, right?
Yes, sir.
So this year, this year, this year, this month, this month, this month, this day, this day, this day, right? Chronological order. A lot of movies happen in chronological order, right? Or a lot of stories are in chronological order. Okay? Chronological order. Events are presented in the order in which they happen. So like we say it's what? From beginning to what? To end, as we call it, chronological order. But is that the only way in which you could order something? Is that the only way in which a story can be sequenced? What's another way a story can be sequenced? How could it be sequenced? What's another way?
From end to beginning.
From end to beginning. Okay. So I like that. So what could we call it if it's from end to beginning? We call it what? It's not in chronological order.
From present to past.
It's in descending order. Let's just say
backstory.
Backstory. How would we say that if it's going in the opposite way?
Flashback.
Present tense.
Okay, I'm gonna give you all a hint. Remember I said that if we have a line going in this direction, what is that? The object is moving in what? The object is moving in what?
Reverse.
Reverse. Very good. Reverse. So we could call this reverse what?
Reverse storytelling?
Reverse order.
Chronological order.
I saw a movie like that before and it was very weird.
We could say reverse chronology. You saw it before, like where it's the opposite way?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, and it was very strange. I was very confused and I didn't like it.
Yeah, what movie that was?
I can't remember. It was on Netflix.
Okay, like it happened in reverse.
It's mostly in black movie.
End of the movie at the beginning.
Yeah, they put the end at the beginning. It's like, what? Like, wow.
Like something happens and they say, you're wondering how I got here.
Yes,
like 10 days earlier.
Really? I never watched that. So reverse chronology, when it starts with the conclusion and works backward to unveil, unravel like what happened. So the story starts with the conclusion. And works what? Backward to reveal what? Previous events. So it could happen in chronological order. So it could be this thing right after that, in the exact order. Or it could start off with the end and then work backwards. Okay, that's another way it could happen. All right, chronological order. I mean reverse chronology. Thirdly, and this one happens a lot, and this is actually a technique. So if you inside the exam and they ask you for like what techniques did the writer use XYZ, one technique that writers use, which is associated with sequencing, is actually flashback. Flashback. What is flashback? I'm sure y'all ever saw this
When you
before.
go back to the past.
Oh, when you remember something from the past?
Exactly. So like, I don't know if like y'all ever watch a movie where like the person they just go back in time and they're like, oh, this happened and my dad this and then they took me da, 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 da. Like they go back in time.
Oh yes, bro.
Yes, Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah. So flashback. So flashback is when the character goes back in time to a particular place. Now it's not like reverse chronology, because reverse chronology is like when you start at the end and then you reveal it step by step. Flashback is like a period where they just go back. So like not the whole movie is backwards. Just it's a small period where they. Why do you think they do flashback? Why do you think flashback is so important?
So you can understand what happened in the
You
movie.
can recall what happened.
Oh yeah, I know a series that uses that. It's called Edgeworld. It's on YouTube.
So
Yeah.
So you use flashback to what? To add additional what? More what?
Detail?
Very good. More detail. And not just more detail, important details. Because sometimes if they don't flash back, you're like, I don't understand why this person like that. I don't understand their motivation. I don't understand what they've been through. Right? So sometimes it's very important that they flash back. All right. Sometimes some movies and some stories don't make sense if they don't flash back, right? So flashback is like hints or clues. I'm sorry, a past event. Let's say a past event is inserted into the present timeline to provide what? To provide context and what? Or background. Okay, that's why we flashback. Provide context or background. Okay. This is a particular, what do you call it? Literary device. So if inside your essay that you're reading and they ask you for literary devices or figures literary devices or techniques that the author uses, you could definitely use flashback. Flashback is definitely a technique the authors use to add additional information. They insert a past event into a current timeline to give additional information. There's another type of technique that we could use that is associated with sequencing. In fact, it's a type of sequencing. So if you can't, it don't have to just be all in chronological order. It don't have to just be from end to beginning. It don't have to be, oh, current timeline, okay, boom, go back. There's another type of technique. It's out with F as well. I give you all a chance. It's called what?
Fast forward.
I was gonna say something.
Flash forward.
How dumb it sounds.
No.
Future? No?
No.
Miss Petita was gonna say something, but I just think about how dumb it sounds. So yeah.
No, don't worry about it. I can't believe y'all don't know this. It's a technique. It's not flashback.
Is it the opposite?
It is the opposite.
Future.
Flash forward.
Say fast forward. No.
Future.
No.
Is it foreshadowing?
Foreshadowing. Very good. Foreshadowing. Leave it to.
Must be looking at chat, please.
Okay, no problem. Foreshadowing. Fly by. Fly back. I thought he was gonna say Fast and Furious.
Now you see. Now you see, right?
Exactly.
I had to think.
All right, foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is when they give you like snippets of what's gonna happen in the end. That happened a lot. You know that happened in? Did that happen in Endgame?
Foreshadowing. Oh my gosh.
Did that happen in Endgame? Because didn't like he saw that they was gonna like lose or something like that or something. I can't remember. But it's hints or clues.
And Ant-Man.
Ant-Man? Okay, yeah. Yes. Hints or clues are given about what will happen later in the story. Whenever a movie or a story does it, it gets you antsy because it's like, okay, 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 okay. He's gonna hit you. Like avoid it, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it. And they still end up doing the same thing that you tell them not to avoid. Tell them to avoid, but you know.
Look, Miss Petite, in them horror movies, when them white people
I
they
love
keep
horror
running from
movies.
them killers and things, I think
So
there's me in the fall, Miss Petite.
not too much on horror movies, man.
I know, right?
Mr. Petite. Cause how you could trip on air, Mr. Petite? Tell me how you could trip on air.
They're getting paid to fall down.
Mr. Petite.
Like
Go
they
ahead.
be running in a straight
I think
line,
I have
nothing there.
foreshadow.
Oh, I just fall.
Yeah. So foreshadowing.
I think I
Those
have
One
that
second.
people
ability.
wasn't even gonna do that.
So foreshadowing is when they tell you what's going to happen when in the what?
Future.
In the future. Like they give you little snippets of it, right? It's not the whole thing, just a little snippet of what's going to happen in the future. Okay. And guess what? Foreshadowing, 1 second. Foreshadowing could be, it don't even have to be like a scene. It could just be, and this has happened a lot. I recognize this now a lot. Like they would say, you know, so just randomly, they just walking around the side of the road. They just, two friends just walking around the side of the road. And then one friend would say, you know, I give my life for you. And the friend would be like, what you talking about? And then the movie just continue casually going on. And then at the end, the person ended up giving their life because they had to die. It's like, that's foreshadowing because they told you it before it actually happened. But it wasn't like a whole scene. It just was like a little snippet, like a little suggestion, a little hint. And that if you really look at stories that you read or movies that you watch, just look for little hints, like any weird thing that they say, you'd be like, why they say that? And then at the end, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's exactly what they say, you know? So foreshadowing, just like a little hint or clue. Okay.
Mr. Petite, I think I have foreshadowing abilities.
Very good session. Session.
Okay, Miss Petite, like I was saying, right?
Yes.
How you be living in a house for like a lot of years, right? And as soon as somebody chasing after you and you have to hide for your life, all of a sudden you don't know which key to open up your house door.
They just
exactly.
They're just panicking. All right.
Adrenaline rush.
Black people would just pull out a wireless hole puncher.
Say a wireless hole puncher. All right, then the next one is non-linear. The next one is non-linear narrative. Okay, non-linear narrative. So non-linear, I don't know if y'all have we done non-linear and I don't know if we've done non-linear. But non-linear. So linear means what? Linear is like a straight line. That's linear. Sometimes linear is a straight line. Non-linear is what? Non-linear is what?
Not straight.
It's not straight. So it's not, it's up and down. Non-linear. Okay. So if I say my life is non-linear, what does that mean?
Your life going haywire.
Exactly. It's not, it's roller coaster, right? Non-linear. Okay. So how's your day going? My day is going non-linear. Or my day is non-linear. Someone will whop you in your head if you say that. Be like, what you talking about? All right. So events are not arranged. They're not arranged in a clear order, but they jump back and forth. They jump back and forth in time. They jump back and forth in time. Non-linear narrative, okay? Good. So what are some ways that we could sequence stuff? Give me 5 ways. We can do what? Quickly, 5 ways to sequence something.
In chronological order.
In chronological order.
Reverse chronology.
Very good.
Flashback, foreshadowing, and non-linear narrative.
Very good. Those are the ways that we could organize our work or sequence our work. All right. Okay. All right, now let's move on. So why do we have, okay, what is the function of, so we're gonna talk about like the function of sequencing. Why is sequencing so important?
For the story or statement to make sense.
Very good, for the story or something to make sense. What else?
And so the reader could understand.
So the reader could understand. Very good. Do you think, okay, let's say, right? Let's say that they put the ending of the story at the beginning, right? And they tell you all the information you didn't know at the beginning, right? Would the movie feel interesting, or would the story
What's
feel
the point
interesting?
of watching the
No, it would
movie?
So
not. I
boring.
wouldn't watch that.
Exactly, right?
I
So,
watched Double Dance and that girl was so boring at the beginning. Jeez.
so the point of sequence is to do what?
To build up a plot.
To build up a plot. That's an S word I'm looking for. To build up what?
Suspense.
Suspense. Very good. To build up suspense. Functions of sequence. Because if they tell you, oh, hey, the best friend is going to die, but the next one is going to live, or that, that's how you'd be like, I don't want to know that at the beginning. That's exactly why I do not watch trailers. I do not watch trailers. It don't make no sense.
Thank you. I thought it was only me.
It don't make. They tell you the whole thing before the.
I just know what exactly will happen before it
Like,
happens. Why is don't watch it no more?
it doesn't make sense. I don't. They give you everything. It doesn't make sense. So that's why when you have it, you have to you need, whenever you're doing your story or whenever you're reading it, you see that they specifically is hide information so that they wouldn't tell you everything, so you could be in suspense. That's the perfect purpose of sequence. The purpose of sequence is to build what? Suspense and what? And interest. Right? To build suspense and interest. Okay. So by varying, let's go varying the sequence can create what? Can create mystery and what? And what can we say? Mystery and so what I could do is mystery and
Excitement or interest.
yeah, excitement, interest, intrigue. Let's go with intrigue. Mystery and intrigue. Okay, so you could be interested in it when they don't tell you everything at one time.
Mr. Petit, I just remember what the movie was. It was If. It was terrible.
It was terrible. If? Oh yeah, if.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
if.
was very boring.
Really? Why?
You definitely should watch a trailer for that because it was just confusing.
It was, yeah, confusing, right? Just a bunch of things randomly. Yeah. All right, next. Also, besides from building suspense, you need a sequence because a sequence, in my opinion, doesn't it create order? Like, doesn't a sequence like is order stuff? Like make things like you don't want things like all over the place. So a sequence organizes the information. So let's do that. Let's just say that. So our sequence is there to maintain what? Maintain we need to be clear what we're saying. So maintain clarity and let's say maintain clarity and coherence, right? Make sure we organize, right? Clarity and coherence. So a well-structured sequence ensures that what? That the readers can follow the what? The plot. Okay. So it's there to maintain clarity and coherence. Okay. Next. It's also that you also need a good sequence in order to show how the characters operate. Like, what are their agendas? Like, what are their motivations? Like, what is the character going through, right? So
Like they reason? That's what you mean?
say it again. There what?
They reason?
Yeah, their reason. Like because if they show you if they show you the man fighting his master, you know, at the first scene, you'd be like, why is he fighting him? But if they show you how the master was deceitful and killed his daddy and, you know, and kill all his family and then, you know, kill his mummy, and then at the end of the day, he realized that his master did it. Now, you're not only watching him fight the master, you actually want him to kill him because you're like, bro, you shouldn't have done that. So you actually could get behind him because you know what his motivations is. But if they do it in a weird way, you wouldn't really understand like what are the motivations of the person, right? So it's there to highlight themes and motifs. When we say a theme of a story, what is the theme of a story? Anyone know what we mean by theme? If I say, all right, what is the theme of this? What is the theme?
The lesson learned.
The lesson learned. Very good. The big, broad idea. Okay. So stories have different themes, right? A theme of a story may be love conquers all, right? That may be a theme, love. Another theme may be betrayal, right? Don't trust nobody.
Hatred.
Another theme could be hatred. Another theme could be what? Another theme.
Confusion.
All right, give me
Revenge.
revenge. Another theme could be revenge. What is a movie that most of us probably watch? Everyone
John
probably
Wick.
watch John Wick. Yeah, everyone probably watched John Wick, right?
Star Wars.
Everyone probably watched
I
John
don't know what that is.
No,
You know
so
what John
I
Wick
don't know
is?
what that is
You never
either.
watched John Wick?
Wow.
Why
Okay.
not The
You
Lion
never watched
King?
John
All
Wick?
right. Everyone probably watched The Lion King.
Star Wars.
Everyone
Yes,
probably
so
The Lion King,
I
right?
wasn't.
All right. So
Which
what is this?
one?
Yeah, part one with Scar.
Yeah, I watched it one.
You watch that one? All right. What is the theme of that? Of Lion King? What's the theme of it?
Betrayal.
But a betrayal, but that's not the main theme. What's the main theme?
Triumph.
Triumph. I like that. What's the
family.
family?
Overcoming your fears,
Oh,
learning who you are.
English argument.
Revenge?
exactly. Overcoming your fears, learning who you are. Why? How do you know that's the theme? How do you know that's the theme? Overcoming your fears, learning who you
Because
are.
of the main character's journey through the story.
Exactly, because the main character's journey through. Anyone watch Mufasa recently? Most recently? Anyone watch
Not
that?
yet.
Yes,
I started to watch it, but then I
Cool.
fall asleep.
No.
I watched it.
I watched it.
I also wanted the brother that.
I was wanted the
I always
brother.
wanted a brother.
All right, we didn't ask to sing the whole meme song, but the theme of Mufasa for those who watch it was what?
He always wanted a brother.
No, no.
You always wanted the brother?
What is the theme of Mufasa?
Companionship.
Companionship.
To
No, more
protect
than that.
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood. Brotherhood is a theme. Brother's a
What I
major
watched,
theme.
I caught jealousy from what I watched. I only watched
Jealousy.
like the first half.
Jealousy is a major theme as
I only
well.
watched the first half. So.
Yeah, revenge. Yeah, but I think the overall theme was an orphan becoming king, right? Like, so it also was triumphant in a way, right? So destiny, that's a good one. Destiny, finding your destiny, right? So a theme is basically like the main idea, the main lesson learned, the main idea, basically.
The moral of the story.
The moral of the story, basically. So the purpose of the plot is to highlight themes and motives. So it's the way events are arranged can reinforce reoccurring ideas. Okay, reoccurring ideas. Good. So that's that. And then finally, the last function of theme is, anyone ever cry watching a movie?
I have.
No, sir.
Every time.
Every time.
Sad, but I
watching
cried
I
at
say the
Denver.
same thing every time, from
I
Titanic
think
to
I'm
everything I
in
cry
Korean
for.
I only
Cry.
cried being horror
when
movie.
the
Oh, wow.
My movie type always calls for crying.
Cry. Wow.
we're talking
Cry. All right. Anyone was actually ever actually genuinely afraid during one, like genuinely afraid?
yes, so I just jumped over the
Never.
fence.
Never that.
No.
You don't want to see
Falls.
me
I thought I
watching
was
movies.
dying.
Right?
When I watched
See me watching horror movie.
Pennywise, I
Horror
jumped behind the
movies.
chair.
Yeah, right? So the purpose of a plot is to get your emotions going, right? And you know they do also do it too with the music too. So the purpose of the plot is to get your emotions attached, right? You wanna get attached to this character, you wanna love him. And then all of a sudden, kind of like when Moana
Yeah.
died, right? Moana died, you're like, is she dead? Is she
Moana
dead?
died?
Yeah, she died, and then they had to resurrect her,
Yeah, she did.
right?
Spoiler alert.
So,
Spoiling is crazy.
right?
Spoiler.
Y'all never watched Moana 2? I'm sorry.
Y'all ain't watched it yet?
Come on, that should have done. Y'all should have watched that. I'm
Too
sorry
much singing.
if you didn't
We
watch
gotta
that.
watch this.
If y'all
Make it
didn't watch,
our homework. We gotta watch this so we could understand the rest of our lesson.
I know, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all never watched that before. Come on, that been out.
Mr. Petit, I
For
ain't have much
way
time
too long.
From way too
It's
long. That
up
been
on
out too long.
Netflix.
All right. So enhancing emotional impact. So it's there to get your emotions involved, right? That's the purpose of the plot, the sequence, get you attached to the character. The order of events. Now, someone mentioned the songs in Moana. Please leave my songs alone. That's what makes up the movie. We need the songs. Intensify emotional responses. Such as delaying a tragic revelation. Okay. A tragic revelation. All right. A really emotional movie would probably be the Titanic for real, when the guy died, you know.
I had to cry in that movie.
That made me mad, Mr. Petit,
Yeah,
honestly.
I make you mad, right?
There was enough space
I
on that
cried,
door
but
for
I
a
know
two of
too
them.
much. That's how much we see
I know, right?
over.
He literally froze to death. Okay, so that's the purpose. So sequence, what are some? Give me 5 types of sequence that we could use. 5 types. Could be what?
Chronological order.
Chronological order. What else?
Chronology,
Reverse
flashback,
chronology, flashback,
Foreshadowing.
and then what?
non-linear,
Non-linear narrative.
Non-linear narrative.
Very good, non-linear narrative. What are some of the functions of sequence?
build suspense and interest, maintain clarity and coherence, highlight theme and motifs, enhancing emotional impact.
Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of it. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. Petit gone.
Y'all can't see my screen is not sharing.
No, sir.
Okay, let me go. I don't know what. Oh, great. Okay, let's see. I just had this. Okay, where's this? It left us. It just left us. All right, the notes has left the chat. Let's see. I don't know what happened. Ooh. Gosh. It just deletes. Oh.
I have a screenshot if
You have a
anybody
screenshot?
need it.
You have a
Yes,
screenshot?
sir.
Take a put inside the chat for me. I could no, send it to me on WhatsApp so I could put it on the screen. I don't know where this one going. If you send it to me on WhatsApp, I could be able to put it back on the screen. Hang on. That's interesting. Just
Yes, sir.
literally just gone. That is crazy. All right. Views on sequence. But if you were able to finish it, go ahead and take a picture of your work and
Class
send
over?
it. No, we're not done. Oh, never mind. I have it. It just skipped.
Thank God, cause I didn't, cause I was on number 4 writing those stuff.
Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and okay, there it is. This is it, right? Right now. I think this is.
Yes, sir. You
Okay,
have it.
good. Good. We have it. Okay. Go ahead and if you finish with it, take a picture of your work and send them via WhatsApp again. If you finish, take a picture of your work and send them via WhatsApp. What I want us to do is I want us to go ahead and look at this. Good.
Mr. Petit, you can wish me good luck for tomorrow. I
Oh,
run in.
and you're running?
Yes, sir. And I going for that first place.
This is what?
Oh, type.
This is
Island
what?
sports.
This islands like what meters? Like 100, 200? Like how is it?
1, the 2, and the 4 by
1, the
4.
2, and the
Type. I feel you with the 4.
okay. All right. All right, good. Have you already sent in your work? Let me know, please, if you already sent in your work.
No, sir, not yet able to finish.
Okay, good. All right, good. All right, good. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the grade exercise and on this side so we could do it. Okay, good. It's going to be all right for the grade exercise. Please answer in the chat. I only answer in the chat. You don't have to write this down. Just answer inside the chat. All right, for the grade exercise. You don't have to write it down. Don't write down the question. Just answer it inside the chat. Grade exercise number 1. Just answer it inside the chat for me, please. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and this small number 1. True or false? A story. Sorry. If a story. Let me center this. Okay, good. And let's simplify this like that. Let's make this like something like this so you have to be able to see it. Good. Number 1, if a story is not written in chronological order.
You could do the notes on the other side. I can't see the bottom part of number 4.
Well, if a story is not written in chronological order, then it is not correct. Number 2, define sequence. Number 3, Okay. Which type of sequence is used in each case? A boy wakes up, eats breakfast, and walks to school. Number 2, a detective starts the story by revealing the murderer and unveils, then explains the, then explains the sequence, explains the events leading up to the crime. B or C, a student studies for an exam, takes the test, and later gets the results. D, the main character dreams of an event and later in the story it happens, and E, character, a character remembers their childhood while sitting in a park. Okay.
I'm finished.
You finished? All right, put your answers inside the chat for me, please. Again, put your answers inside the chat.
They're in the chat. I spelled one word wrong, but you know what I mean.
Okay, no problem.
Do we have to write all this down, Mr. Petit?
No, you don't have to write this down. You don't have to write this down. I just said put it inside the chat. Put it inside the chat. Put your answers inside the chat. Okay. Gonna be number 3. Let me move this because it's taking up a lot of space. Okay, good. All right, so let me go ahead and read the questions. True or false? If a story is not written, do not answer. We just reading the questions for now. Everyone should be answering inside the chat, please. Everyone should be answering inside the chat. True or false? If a story is not written in chronological order, then it's not correct. Number 2, define sequence. What does sequence mean? Number 3, which type of sequence is used in each case? A boy wakes up, eats breakfast, and walks to school. B, a detective starts the story by revealing the murderer, then explains the events leading up to the crime. C, a student studies for an exam, takes the test, and later gets the results. D, the main character dreams of an event, and later in the story, it happens. And E, a character remembers their childhood while sitting in the park. Okay? Character remembers their story while sitting in the park. All right, I need everyone to answer these questions inside the chat for me. Are y'all answering them or y'all finished? Let me know, please. How's it going? Let me know, please. Are y'all answering the questions or no?
Answering.
Mr. Patiri, I having difficulty doing this because every time I start typing or answer and I try to look at the question again, then it delete everything.
Finish.
It delete what?
My answers, what I start typing, and then I go to look at the question again, it is delete my message
Why don't
when
you
I
put,
come on.
why don't you type it inside like WhatsApp chat? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. All right. Definitely go ahead and take a picture of your work and send. Are y'all answering the questions in the chat? Let me know, please. If y'all answering
Yes,
the
sir.
questions.
I'm finished.
Yes,
That's
sir.
only one person. Are y'all answering the questions in the chat? Let me know, please.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
finished.
I finished, yes, sir.
Okay.
I finished, yes, sir.
Right. Good.
Mr. Petit, you see my answer for F?
Do I have F?
No.
Let me see. Oh, I did not have that. Yes, let's do one more. Thank you. A, B, C, D, E, F. I don't even have that. Thank you. A story jumps between different. This will be the last one. Different time periods. Showing different moments in a character's life. What would that be? All right. All right. Let me look in the chat and see what y'all have, and then we could go over them. Okay. All right. True or false for number one? If a story is not written in chronological order, then it is not correct. Is that true or false?
False.
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 False. Why is that false?
Because there's many.
Different types of sequences.
Very good. There's different type of sequences. Define sequence. What do we mean by sequence?
Particular event in a story or movie.
Say it again.
A particular event in a story or movie.
No. What is sequence? Sequence.
It refers to the order in which
Order in which
The order in which a story must take place.
Very good. The order. Very good. The order in which the events in the story take place. The order. Okay. The order in which the story takes place. Which type of sequence is used in each case? A boy wakes up, eats breakfast, and walks to school. What is that?
Chronological order.
Chronological order. Why is it chronological order?
Because he woke up first, eat breakfast, and then walked to school.
Very good. That's chronological order. Very good. B, a detective starts a story by revealing the murderer, then explains the events leading up to the crime.
Reverse chronological order.
Very good.
Yeah.
Reverse chronology. Why?
Because he revealed the ending first, sorry.
Very good. He revealed the ending first. How many persons got the first two right? The first two right for three. Please.
I did.
I did.
I did.
All right, good. A student studies for an exam, takes the test, and later gets the results.
Chronological order.
Chronological order, very good. Chronological order. D, the main character dreams of an event, and later in the story, it happens.
Foreshadowing.
What is that?
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. Very good. Foreshadowing. 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 All right, foreshadowing. That's gonna be, sorry, foreshadowing. Okay. Let's read that. Read, and then let's go again. A character remembers their childhood while sitting in the park.
Flashback.
Flashback. Flashback. Very good. Flashback. And finally, a story jumps between different time periods, showing different moments in the character's life.
Non-linear.
Non-linear. Very good. Non-linear. Now, I get all right. Anyone got all right as well?
I did.
No, please, if you got all right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. Take a picture of your work and send them to WhatsApp. Once you've already done that, you can leave. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
See you tomorrow by God's grace.
Yes, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night, sir.
Good night, Mr.
Good night.
Good night, good night, good night.
Good night.
Good night, good night. Good night.
I got it.